the question of how do you use the Discord and how do you use Stacks and what are the strategies that you want to be able to share with people? This interview that we're putting together is going to be put on YouTube. It's going to be shared with the Discord, making sure that people understand not only what you're about, but get an idea of what's the way that you're thinking when it comes down to those positions in those trades. What are you looking for? What is it that helps you stay profitable and stay consistent from ICC and from Stacks?
Main thing is confluence. I look for confluence. So I mentioned how I check big money every day. I check unusual orders every day, and I check Stacks AI. When I go through big money, I'm looking for confluence. I don't want to see it pop up one time on big money. You could scroll through it, and your eyes are going to recognize it by itself. As you scroll up, for example, yesterday it was Nvidia, pops up 8 times, 9 times out of let's give an example. Let's say 25 prints in the day, pops up 8, 9 times, that means a lot. Especially you check at the sizes of these things; they're going 5 million, 6 million, $7 million per order. I like seeing that, and especially if you see it for multiple days in a row, that's really good. Unusual options. If I see something on unusual options, I take charting more seriously because I won't buy in just because of that. Let's say with unusual, I see a lot of orders either on the money flow or on unusual options. I'll use that as a lead, you can say. So I'll check the ticker, but I want to see follow through with my technical strategy. So I use two strategies that I explain. I have them explained very well. I even have them saved on a PDF that I could send to anybody who wants it. I have leg strategy, which was actually taught. I just tweaked it a little bit, but Chemo, that's a complete credit to Chemo. He gave me the leg strategy. I use that very much. That's actually something you can use. The leg strategy, you can use that even on any time frame. You can use that on a 15-minute chart, daily chart, or weekly chart. My favorite one is the 15-minute because those are the type of trades that you could get in and out in 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Usually, if you use the leg strategy on the 15-minute chart, you won't be in for more than a day or two. Yeah, usually that's generally what happens. If I see something on unusual money flow, or I just see a lot of the same name popping up, I like to use that in confluence with either the leg strategy. I also have another strategy that I use, but that requires a lot of attention. So that's the one that I was talking about that I kind of abandoned. All bringing back to the word confluence, I look for confluence. I want to see my technical analysis match with order flow. That's one way that I use it. The other way is Stacks AI. That's where I just raw dog jump in. I'll see I see a name pop up on Stacks AI. Am I allowed to swear on this?
Go for it. I mean, I can always
When
beep
I
things out.
see a name pop up on Stacks AI, I don't give a. I will go and I will buy whatever it is. Worst case scenario, I have to get in 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Again, I don't give a. If I see it pop on that and it's in confluence with a technical strategy, I bet the house on it. Stacks AI is pretty safe. Stacks AI, it makes it easy. It's for someone who, most of the people that are likely watching this, the people that want to get rich easy. Stacks AI, I don't like advocating for that. I don't like advocating for, oh, how do I make it easy? I don't like saying that. Stacks AI kind of makes it easy. I hate to say it, Stacks AI, it makes it too easy. Someone who wants it to be brainless, you literally have to go. You look at what they bought, what Stacks AI said to buy. You look at it. Okay, you go on your phone, order, good. Just pay attention until it's at a price you're comfortable taking it off at, whether it's 30%, 40%, 80%, 5,000%, whatever. It's not guaranteed you're going to get a 5,000% return. But if you're looking for consistent trades and you're okay taking 30% off the table, it could be completely brainless. You could literally just buy. It's going to work. I think the stat is 92% of the time,
Yep, we've got a
something like that.
90%, 90 plus
Up
percent hit rate. Yep.
up until now, the 8% of losers, they might be winners because some of these prints come in 2 years expiration. The expiration is in 2 years. So maybe 8% of those losers, it's gonna even turn to a lower rate. For all we know, we might even hit the 100%, dude. Who knows?
Definitely.
Stacks AI is huge. So I use Discord like that. How else do I use Discord? I'm one of the traders on ICC along with you, along with 6, 7 of us out of 800
Mhm.
members. I have new
Yep.
members every day. You know me, dude. I have a heart this big. I want to help people. I like if I could lift someone up and save them 6 months just by answering a question, just by hopping on a call with them, just by typing out a paragraph this long. If I could save them 6 months like that, dude, and tens of thousands of dollars, it costs a lot of money trading if you're losing day after day after day. It costs a lot of money. Some people, they go 80 grand in the red before they see a penny. If I could save people money, if I could save people time and make people happy at the same time, I'm more than happy to help. So that's another way that I use the Discord. Answering questions, giving my trade call outs whenever I get in trades. I tell my entry. That's another thing about ICC. I'm pretty sure you do it too. Chemo does it. I do it. We don't tell trades after the fact. That's completely useless to tell people 3 days later, hey, I'm up 80%. Like, yeah, that's beautiful, but I would have cared a bit more if you told me when you got in. Now I'm just here clapping for you. That's another thing I do. I give live trade call outs to people so they could get in, maybe build their account. Yeah, that's pretty much how I use it. The networking, the tools of STAX is most important to me. STAX has become paramount to my trading. That's pretty much that's how I use it.
Yeah. And even, for those that are joining the Discord, they can always take a look down in the testimonials of, our previous members. There's a lot of them that are thanking you, thanking Chemo, thanking me in terms of our ability to help out whenever they do have those questions. Whenever they do reach out, there are going to be answers. There is somebody on the other side ready to extend a hand to help.
Yeah, like you said, everyone's always willing to help. And I'm going to be sharing this on my story to anyone who's following me. I have like 500 followers. I know like 95% of these people personally. You think I'm lying to you? You think I'm trying to fish you in over here? Then go, oh, sorry, scam. Like,
To
yeah,
put your
yeah.
name behind something like this, where you understand people's livelihoods, their bank account, their investments are at risk when they do go in. It's a very big deal. It's something that we all take very seriously. We understand the magnitude and what it does mean for people, and that a profit or a loss can drastically change somebody's life at the end of the
Yeah.
day, especially with the type of returns that you're seeing here with things like Stacks AI. What my job here is, aside of the education thing and education channels, ICA, etc., my other part of the job is to make sure that we're back testing, that we're showing all the work that we've been putting in, showing what print Stacks is showing off, and also going back and double checking those prints to see if they are profitable. And so the data chart, the video that we've already output for the last 3-4 months of Stacks, all those numbers, I sat there and compiled them one by one, double checking the highs, the lows, what's happened with those prints. And just like you said, there are a few of those that are misses, but ultimately some of those misses they're actually 2025, 2026. They still have a lot of time to have, and come back and recover. So we'll see what the final result. It'll be very interesting after a full year of Stacks to see what the numbers stand at. But just so far with what we've had, the algorithm that we've put together, the work in which Stacks is doing for us. You mentioned something about 25 prints, etc. Just as an example, I want you to understand the code that we're going through. I was given a number where there's about 130,000 options trades that go on in a day, and we're going through and we're filtering all of that out. The
Let's
ones that
go,
are
Stacks.
the ones that are insignificant, the ones that make that we don't need to see, because when you think about the market, there's a lot of noise, not only from the news media, from the things you hear on Reddit, on just what people have to say, even on Instagram, things like that. There's always a lot of noise. But what
Yeah.
Stacks is designed to do is to help us draw our eyes to what's really actually important. What do you need to see? Who do we want to kind of focus on? Because we see that they're spending millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars on something,
Billions
and
sometimes.
billions of dollars. And it's not just the options trades, but the equity as well, because we want to see how the money is flowing. And we've always said in this channel, we've always said in the Discord, somebody always knows. And if you can figure out who knows what, like, look at this. Nancy Pelosi has made, I think, 80% on her portfolios this year. Obviously
Yeah, but she's a
our
good trader. But she's a good trader.
right.
She's one hell of a trader. You can't take that
Some
away from her. That's talent.
some people are just in the know, and we understand that in the past there are situations where they maybe had, secret meetings, secret dinners, got together and talked about how they're going to put their money into certain things, help certain
Of course.
companies grow, etc. For us, we're not a part of that, but Stacks really does help give us a peek into what's going on.